What do you, 51 interviews a day, how do you do that?
You just go for it.
Does your mind ever become jelly?
Yeah, I feel like I'm hallucinating you. That might be really solipsistic, but I feel like I made you up in my head.
Can you, do you ever have like an out-of-body experience? Because a lot of times you get that same questions over and over. Is it tough?
I'm having one right now. But it's the only reason that I feel like it's an out-of-body experience is because not only are you talking about yourself all day, which is like the worst thing a human being could ever do, but you have interrogation lights on you.
Yeah.
So it's like you're being in a room and people are asking you the same questions. You're like, I'm going to crack at some point.
And that machine says you're not telling the truth.
Does it?
No.
I am hooked up to an EKG, though, just to make sure that my heart rate is all right.
Let me take a stab. You're a huge fan of Titanic.
Yes.
Okay.
I saw it 7 times in theaters.
Okay, Frances Fisher.
Yeah.
And, of course, Kate Winslet are doing the corset scene.
Yep.
Is that factual or is that Hollywood bullcrap?
I feel like that's probably factual because I highly doubt James Cameron was not historically accurate. They, like, changed the sky for the constellations that were in the sky on the night the Titanic sank.
Well, he fixed that.
He fixed that, but I'm saying, like, there's no way that the corset scene would be in.
Well, I was bringing that around to you and how the dames dressed back in the day. Is that true or is that false?
It was, well, I wore a corset, but
It wasn't that bad?
Gangster Squad took place almost 40 years after the Titanic. So it was a different kind of corset. It was like little hook and eye.
So it wasn't a curse?
It was tight, but I don't know if the corset itself had been cursed.
Does it help you transform when you're and you got that beautiful dress on and then you walk on that set? Tell me what that must be like for it must be like the ultimate playground for an actor.
Yeah, it's really, really fun. You just sort of feel like you're dreaming. Like right now, but in 40s clothes. So, and it's harder to sit down because it's tighter.
Wow.
But it was, it was really, really fun. It's definitely.
When you think about 1949, what do you, after all the research you did, what do you think the women were like then and compared to now?
How do you know that I did research?
You don't get to sit in that seat, Emma, without doing your due diligence and homework.
I'm screwed because I did not do them.
Did you wing it? Did you just give me that or wear that?
Sort of. We talked about the look of the character, and I watched movies from the 40s.
I didn't want to interrupt you,
and I practiced a mid-Atlantic accent, which Ruben did not allow to be in the movie. But for the most part, I just kind of was having fun with Ruben and Ryan and Sean.
All right. Well, Grace Faraday.
Yeah.
Tell me about her and the layers of her that you love.
Well, she obviously is a woman that has a lot going on in her past because she has moved out solely to be famous. And when that didn't work out as an actor, she's dating someone who is, she's famous by proxy, but this man is completely dangerous. So there's a lot of layers to her that wants to go and sleep with a cop that is trying to kill her boyfriend. There's a lot going on with a girl that wants to play with fire like that. So that was interesting, and the fact that she wasn't really a traditional mole. She didn't screw over her guy in the end. Her new guy in the end.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank
and it was
you.
a lot of fun.
Thank you very much.